Well, welcome back everybody to Pistons, Twins, and Turbines. I'm Dave, and today we're going to be taking a grand tour of TrueEarth US Southern by Orbx Simulation Systems. We are currently situated at Oceano Airport, which is also an add-on, a free add-on for the airport at least, and the US Southern is a paid wear. I'm going to bring up the map and show you what our route's going to be. We're going to leave from Oceano Airport, L52, go down to Santa Maria. From Santa Maria, we'll be heading down the coast to Santa Barbara. From Santa Barbara all the way down to LAX, we'll make our way down the coast to San Diego, over to Palm Springs, to San Bernardino, and then up to Edwards Air Force Base. And from Edwards Air Force Base, we'll be heading up to Lone Pine, and then finally into Bakersfield, and then back to Oceana. So let's get started. All right, we got everything set up and our flight plan is ready to go. Everything's programmed, so we're ready to start. Go ahead and give our marshal our start signal. And we got our boost pump on. We're going to go ahead and go for ignition and start. 1001, 1002. Looking for our NG to rise. Introducing our fuel. Looking for a hung start and a hot start. Go to flight idle. Rest of our switches can come on now. Our strobe, we'll get our nav lights on, get our taxi light on, and our boost pump can go to auto. Fuel selector can go to auto, and our A and P's can come on. Come down here and we will get our icing on. And our inertial separator can go on also at this time. And we'll get our bleeds on. AC can come on. Fan can come up, and our pressure's on auto mode, and our fuel is on, and we got our coffee for this trip, so we should be good there. Our inertial separator is on, parking brake is on, all CAS messages are as I would expect them at this time. Alright, we're set to go. We're going to taxi down to runway 29 today. Wind is 300 at 10. So we'll go ahead and release the parking brake. We'll clear right, clear left. And this runway here is going to be challenging for the TBM. I've already done all the calculations. We should be okay. The TBM can take off in about 21 to 2200 feet, and this runway length is 2300. So we're really going to be pushing it. I wanted to start at Oceana because it's a good starting point for this US Southern. So let's see how we do on this challenging takeoff here. I'm not going to be making any announcements today. We're just going to do this tour. We're obviously not going to be talking to any air traffic control. We're not going to be on with Pilot Edge because obviously that would divert us and would not allow me to go where I want to go to show you this full tour. So part of this flight will be a little unrealistic compared to what I usually do, but that will also allow us to get it done quick and give everybody a really good idea what the US Southern looks like here. Let's use all the runway. We're going to need it. All right, let's get to it. Brakes off, coming up throttle. Instruments are on the green. Airspeed's alive. rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Oh, we got a good climb, climbing up through 400. Flaps coming up. We're going to start turning to our left here and getting on our getting on course. Climbing through 700. I hope you've been enjoying the content that I've been bringing you, and if you are, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so I can continue bringing you great content just like this. And we're going to come all the way down to head down the coast down here. And she climbs super quick, so we're already coming up on our altitude. Start getting the nose down there. And our yaw dampener can come on. And there's 2,500. Get the nose down, start bringing the power back a little bit because she's going to start torquing up. If we can get a good flyby view. And I'll go autopilot here in just a second, just so we can take advantage of the views and everything. All right, our flaps are up. Landing gear is up. Yaw dampener is on. Instruments are looking good. They're all in green. Plenty of fuel. Oh yeah, that's already looking good. All right, let's double check, get our autopilot on. We're at 2,600. That's fine. And we're going to go nav mode, and we should be good. Set our autopilot. And she's going to turn on course here. Looking good. Let's do a flyby. Oh yeah, look at that ortho already. I'm liking it. And we're coming right over the top of Santa Maria, and then Santa Barbara will be coming up. We're making good time already. Let's go to an outside view here. Take a look. Again, we're at 2,500 feet. Oh yeah, look at that golf course down there. I'm liking the detail. We are cruising at 230 knots right now. So we're making quick work of this tour. I'm just going to keep on giving you guys as much views as I can. So even though we're having fun in the TBM, this isn't really about the TBM today. This is more about just the US Southern tour here. Oh yeah, look at that shot right there. The detail on those trees, the roads, all the trails. They did a nice job on this. Alright, that peak up there that we're going to go directly over should be at 4289. And there are some towers up there at 4237, so we should be fine. We're at 45, so we're just going to clear it. Of course, we had to go straight for the highest peak out there. Let's hope my altimeter is set right. We're going to clear this by about 200 feet. And if not, the tour is going to end really quickly. Oh Oh, my altimeter must have been right. Look at that detail right there. That's pretty cool. The trails and the towers. Look at the towers. Santa Barbara's coming up. If you don't have the TBM Hot Start, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite planes. It is pricey. I think it's pushing near $70 if I remember right. But it is probably the most realistic plane that you can fly on X-Plane as far as GA turboprops. Everything's modeled on it. I've talked about this before if you watched my other videos. Down to the point that you have to take care of it, do maintenance. It has persistence. It remembers every switch position. So if you get out of the plane, it'll even know where you left it on the airport. And it knows what switches were where. If you don't set them right, when you get back in, everything will be how you left it. So you do have to check the plane, and it makes it great because it makes it like you would have to do a real pre-flight on a real plane. Look at that detail down there. Golf courses. Looks like a whole bunch of grape fields. That's a shot right there. Like I'm gonna have to screenshot that one. Next stop, LAX. So we might spin around downtown LA once we get down there. So I am not from Southern California, I'm from Northern California. So I'm sure people from Southern California can even appreciate this more. I do have the Northern California Orbx TrueEarth, and I definitely had appreciation for the Northern, and this looks just as good as that. So I'm sure all the landmarks you guys are seeing, especially if you're from Southern California, you're recognizing things that you've driven by or flown by. I mean, look at the amount of detail down there. This makes flying an X-plane super realistic. So this is all Santa Barbara off my wing here. And then I'll pan over and you can see, I believe it's Santa Cruz Islands out there on my right. Yep, there you go. Try to get a good view for you guys here. Yeah, let's do another flyby. That's always fun. Yeah, just look at the detail Orbx does with the coastal, just the roads and just the mountainous terrain. Just everything comes alive. The details. So what's that down there? That's Ventura. So again, we're about 4,500 feet here. Look at that right there. That's awesome. Flyby. Looks like it's all Thousand Oaks down there. Alright, way out in the distance out there, you're going to have Burbank over past all the hills there. And dropping down the other side here, we'll be dropping down in over LAX. Alright, we're going about 239 knots, coming out of 3,400, dropping all the way down to, what do I have set? 1500. All right, right in that big clear area up there, that is LAX coming up. Looks like you got runways 6 right, 6 left, 7 right, 7 left. Let's see what our view is off this wing. Oh yeah, look at that. Los Angeles. Look at that detail. And we might have to do one more pass on this because supposedly they did the night lighting really good, so we should see what that looks like. But we'll do this low pass and come back around, and then I'll turn it to night and we'll see what that looks like. Isn't that nice? They cleared us for a low pass. Got a few planes down there, few jumbos. And we'll do another flyby, look at the lights in the distance of LA. See what all that looks like. Alright, let's go night mode here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how bright that is. I can tell you in stock X-Plane, it does not look like that. The lights are not done that well. It looks really good. I don't know if these buildings would be a little bit more lit up or not. Let's see what our front view looks like. Oh, not bad actually. There you go, downtown LA. Looks really good like that from a distance. It looks more realistic to me. Head out towards downtown there. Let's just go take a quick look. So it looks like what, Pasadena up ahead? I guess that's over the mountains there. This is all Beverly Hills coming up. Of course, in real life, we'd have to be staying on these VFR flyways. Yeah, look at that. Nice. That is a lot of detail. Looks like West Hollywood coming up. Look at the amount of detail in that. That is just... That's better than Northern. I mean, just because of the amount of sheer buildings and landscapes. Let's just see what I'm getting on. frames, I'm still getting 50, 48 to 50, even with all that detail and running the TBM, which is can bring you down sometimes. Look at the church down there. All right, let's spin her towards Los Angeles over there. There we go, they should look good. Nice, I like the detail. I would point out a whole bunch of more landmarks to you guys, but I'm not from LA, so you're gonna have to just look for yourselves and decide for yourselves how this detail compares to the real thing. But I think it's looking really good. All right, let's get back on course here. All right, we're off to San Diego. There's just a ton to look at down here. I just try to keep on panning and give you guys all the views I can here. We're at 1,500 feet en route to San Diego. And what's coming up on our Compton? Up on our left. Off our right is King Harbor. And way up ahead is Seal Beach. I mean, in Southern California, the detail just does not stop. There's so much to look at. We got Catalina out there. We're not going to fly out all the way out to Catalina, though. I don't know if that was in any of the modeling or not. It looks like we got Irvine coming up. Huntington Beach is the next thing we're going to be flying over right now. I actually lived there, well, kind of lived there. All my friends went down for college, and I followed them down to help them move down there, and ended up staying down at Huntington Beach for quite a while. At least the summer. It was a blast. Many years ago. Looks like we're coming into Santa Ana. And this is all what, Class C it looks like? Or Class B, actually. Class B airspace. So we are breaking all the rules right now. Well, actually, we're actually under it. Except for we haven't been cleared into it. Where we're going, we don't need clearances. So we are right down the coast into Ocean VOR coming up. And then San Diego. Yeah, it's Irvine off the left. Got the Margarita up there, Lake Forest. Laguna Beach coming up under our nose, Dana Point. and San Clemente, and then we'll be to the Ocean VOR. So 15 miles out from the Ocean VOR, and then San Diego coming up next. It would take days to, I mean, we're just flying straight down the coast and looking at all the main stuff, but it would literally take days to fly this whole thing. This is a gigantic area that they tackled. So this is Oceanside coming up right now. And Encinitas coming up next. So this is all Vista, San Marcos out there in the distance. They're about 6 minutes out from San Diego. Alright, we got San Diego coming up right now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make this a two-parter because this has been awfully long so far. So the first part's going to be from Oceano Airport to San Diego, and then we'll go San Diego all the way back around Edwards Air Force Base, all those areas I was talking about, and then come back through Bakersfield. So this will be part one, and then part two will be up next. Let's get her slowed down here, since we're going to come in for a landing at San Diego. You're slowed way down here. We'll make right traffic for runway 27. And turn outbound for runway 27 right at San Diego. Alright, landing light can come on. Gas is good. Plenty of it. We're on the good fuel tank. Undercarriage is down. No mixture, no prop on this plane. Another notch of flaps coming in. We do have landing flaps. And one last check, we are 3 green. They're slowed way down here. And San Diego short final 27. Get as close as I can to that center line. I'm going to be a little bit to the left. Nose coming up, power coming back.
Speed.
Oh, a little bounce. It's okay, I'll take it. Flaps coming up. Reverse. Looking for 40. Reverse off. I hope you've been enjoying the content that I've been bringing you, and if you are, please hit that subscribe button and that like button so I can continue bringing you great content just like this. Alright, brakes coming on. Well, welcome to San Diego, everybody. I'm going to get her shut down here, and this will be part 1, again, from Oceano Airport to San Diego. So I hope you have enjoyed the tour so far of this US Southern of TrueEarth for Orbx. And part 2 will be coming up tomorrow.